Hey guys, what's going on? We're finally back from Malmo regionals. Didn't do so hot over there, going 3 and 5. Probably first time competition nerves, and this is going to be a episode of Mean or Meme where I break down the GMAX Lapras plus Sableye team, including Durant that I brought to Malmo regionals. I know I haven't been uploading daily still, but they're scheduled upload, so this is basically my first upload for a while. Hopefully that has been keeping you guys company though, and I've actually already reached masterball tier in the first couple of hours of playing this last stream, reaching up to top 2500 on stream with this team. Before I start breaking down the team, the question of the day is, what is your opinion on GMAX Lapras, be it OP, underrated or overrated? Would love to hear your thoughts about it. After testing out Lapras, I personally think she is very good and solid pick for many teams that are needing a bulky water type Pokemon. Unless you're of course running Milotic, then the defense coverage is too similar to be placed in, but I still think Lapras has a really good place for every single team because of how defensively bulky she is. Firstly, we have Sableye running Roselli Berry, ability Prankster, 252 HP, 4 defense, and 252 special defense, Calm Nature with 0 attack IVs, with the moveset Foul Play, Quash, Will-O-Wisp, and Rain Dance. For the EV thread for Sableye, you can go with max defense or max special defense or even split. However, I was trying to do a hard read on the meta being super heavily special attack, thus I maxed out the special defense, which paid off with all the Lapras around so you can tank all of that damage with max special defense. Sableye is extremely tanky, sometimes taking 5 hits to KO even against max move. We're running Foul Play to Oko, Belly Drum, Snorlaxes, and punish support Pokemon such as Indeedee with non-zero attack IVs and help our partner kill Indeedee, as Psychic Terrain pretty much counters everything that Sableye can do. Running Will-O-Wisp to neuter physical attackers is very useful against Rhyperior, as Helping Hands or Weakness Policy plus Max Rockfall can actually Oko or do at least 80% damage to GMAX Lapras. Also, it can also lower the damage for any super effective hit potentially that is got to go into the Lapras, so it activates the weakness policy at a higher HP threshold. Quash is actually Sableye's bread and butter speed control, but you can also quash your own Lapras for people that are slower than your Lapras to hit with a super effective attack to proc your own weakness policy and go ham when your attack is lost. So the example of this will be Conkeldurr versus Lapras. If you quash the Lapras, your Conkeldurr will attack first before the Lapras gets a hit off, and the Lapras hit will be the buffed up +2 weakness policy attack. Lastly, we run Rain Dance, which is to win the weather battle against Torkoal, and also its underrated effect to sometimes support GMAX Lapras, as Rain boosts his Max Geisha, Oko's Incineroar, unless he's running Assault Vest. It also supports Durant as it lowers the power of fire type moves, accompanied with a defense or special defense move from Max Quake or Max Steel Spike. It can usually survive most fire types, moving quite comfortably. The next Pokemon is Durant running a Life Orb with the ability Hustle, 4 HP EVs, 252 attack and 252 speed on a Jolly nature, running the moveset of Iron Head, Rock Slide, Thunder Fang, and Stomping Tantrum. This is your standard Durant set with max attack and speed. In this team you can also run a Adamant variant, however I like Jolly as you still outspeed Tyranitar after Thunder Waves, that's Parasilisk Slope. The only different move I'm running is probably Thunder Fang, which I got from AU Plays. I'm running this tech choice because there's a lot of sleep going around with Venusaur, Togekiss Yawns, and more, so setting up electric terrain with max lightning is very crucial to keep everyone not drowsy. Also, it's quite a good coverage move in general for Corviknight and Togekiss running around in general. Our big boy tank Lapras-Gmax Gatling Cannon battle thing is running weakness policy with the ability Water Absorb, with the EVs 252 HP, 20 defense, and 196 special attack, 4 special defense, and 36 speed. With the modest nature, 0 attack IVs, which isn't very necessary because sometimes people like to run Ice Shards, which is a priority move. It's a physical attack though. Moveset Hydro Pump, Thunder, Protect, and Freeze Dry. This is my Lapras, which is quite relatively unique compared to all the other Laprases around. I specifically EV'd this for the matchups that I was personally facing against during training on Showdown or on Cartridge. With max HP and 20 defense, it survives Helping Hands plus Tyranitar, max Rockfall, as long as it's not a positive attack nature, because a lot of Tyranitar's are mixed sets and also have more speed investments. So ideally this is the best way to survive Tyranitar, and any more investment into defense, you won't be doing enough damage, especially if you don't get your weakness policy procced. 36 speed to outspeed 28 speed Incineroar and OHKO it with brain boosted Max Geisha. I put the rest in special attack and the remaining 4 in special defense to not waste EVs, and also for it to be a threat when people don't proc the weakness policy. Movesets are pretty standard, however I found in ranked online battles you can swap Protect for Parasong, as it becomes max guard if you need to protect during Dynamax form, but Parasong gives you another win con when you knock out the first 2 Pokemon during your Dynamax. The next Pokemon is everyone's personal favorite and pretty much on every single team at the moment. Togekiss with Scope Lens, ability Super Luck, EV's 236 HP, 196 defense, 12 special attacks, 12 special defense, and 52 speed with a bold nature. Moveset Hate Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Grass Knot, and Ally Switch. This Togekiss is a super bulky variant that can survive Durant and in non-Dynamax form and return a Heat Wave to OHKO it, but also survive Switch Strength from our favourite Fish Boy too. The moveset looks pretty aggressive, even though it's a defensive set of EVs. However, all of these moves are very important, as Heat Wave is to OHKO Durant. Grass Knot is for Gastrodon, which otherwise walls this team very well. Yeah, make sure you run Grass Knots, guys. Gastrodon will absolutely tear through your team. My final tech choice is Ally Switch over Follow Me, because Togekiss and Lapras share a electric weakness, thus we can proc weakness policy with a well-read Ally Switch. This is mainly for people targeting around Lapras, otherwise you can use it for a good defensive coverage. The other Pokemon that everyone's also running is Conkeldurr with Assault Vest, ability Iron Fist. However, I think I'm running Guts at the moment just to try it out with the EVs 244 HP, 252 attack, 4 defense, 4 special defense, and 4 speed. With the moveset Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. Everyone's scared of burning Conkeldurr right now, so take advantage of Iron Fist and AV set. With nice coverage and amazing matchups against all Rotoms, is a must-have on the team, or all kinds of Rotoms variants can wreck this team otherwise. However, currently I'm testing out Guts Conkeldurr again, so if you're using this rental code for this team, it might possibly be Guts, so please check it out before you try Will-O-Wisping your own Conkeldurr, just in case it's not Gust, because Will-O-Wisp on the Sableye is also for Conkeldurr. Look at who we have here, the 3rd most popular Pokemon. It's actually the top most no, I think it's 2nd most popular Pokemon, and it's Incineroar. Running a Guava Berry, ability Intimidate, 252 HP, 12 attack, 84 defense, 140 special defense, and 20 speed. Adam Nature with a moveset Fake Out, Flare Blitz, Parting Shot, and Snarl. Lastly, we have Incineroar. I was actually trouble figuring out the best monster to put in this slot. I just went with Incineroar because everyone and their mothers was running an Incineroar, so I might as well just join them, right? The EVs make it survive extra drill ground type moves, 20 speed to outspeed other Incineroars. However, in ranked ladders, a lot of people are running max speed and HP unoptimal spreads, meaning they might outspeed your Incineroar. However, they're essentially an Intimidate and Parting Shot bot and can't do much more than that. And they are easily killed afterwards. So don't feel so sad if some people Incineroars are outspeeding you. Running standard moveset, I've tried Darkest Lariat over Snarl, but Snarl has come to more use for stalling out Dynamax turns compared to Darkest Lariat, which only gives Incineroar a better Dynamaxing potential. Typical leads are Sableye plus Lapras, however you can interchange Lapras for Durant if you see or feel like there's no fire type moves from the opponent. However, it's getting harder and harder to bring Durant as people are attacking a few Pokemon against it. Durant is more of a pick screen threat, making less experienced players lead with their best answer to Durant, which means you can counter it easily by Lapras. With both of these leads, make sure you set up Electric Terrain if you're smelling any Sleep Powder, and if you're scared of getting outspeds, but plus Sleep Powder, Quash is your best friend otherwise. Another lead is Togekiss plus Lapras to deal with Durant and Gastrodon. Also, if you feel like your opponent is going to play around weakness policy Lapras, you can always hit that Ally Switch button and make that electric type move go into Lapras without their consent. Togekiss can also pair up with Incineroar to store out with snarls, fake outs, and ally switches, and do a little bit of chip damage here and then. Then you can late game Dynamax, and you can sweep with Durant or Conkeldurr. Otherwise, in best of threes, you can lead Conkeldurr in very specific matchups against Rotom, but otherwise, it's better to keep Conkeldurr at the back after you killed all the potential threats against it. Before we jump into battle, I'd like to say thank you for all the people supporting me and watching my videos and joining in on the streams. I really appreciate all of you. I recently got a Twitch affiliate too, so we got emojis now. Woo woo! And for people interested, you can support me on Patreon too as well now. So I'm starting to consider making games as well. So if we get some more traction on Patreon, maybe I can reel in some of my friends on board for potential video game ideas. Also join the Discord to keep up to date with me and for some surprise shiny den raids. All links and information in the description below. Without further ado, let's jump in. Shall we do it? Should we try it, boys? Should we try it? Let's go. I'm trusting you, man. I'm trusting you, dude. Oh, I don't know. I see that Incineroar. That Incineroar is pretty scary. I guess I can switch out into the Lapras if it looks pretty bad. And probably Togekiss will be pretty decent here. Okay. We're gonna go balls to the wall. Gonna get that Durant in. Let's see if we can get that highlight with the Durant for the YouTube videos. Man, I was hoping that it'll be less quiet today on stream. I was hoping to raid with a few more people, but man, it's gonna be saddening. Everyone's already left. Maybe I don't stream at the right time, or maybe I stream a bit too late. Who knows? Indeedy Ranunculus. So the Ranunculus can carry a fire type move as well. The Indeedy could also be carrying Mystical Fire as well, but I think it should be fine. I'm gonna try and get a max defense boost. Okay, let's try. Indeedy could be going for a follow me here, and it will most likely die to this, to max Quake foul play. But we'll see. It's quite difficult. Okay, he does go with a follow me here. Very likely Trick Room with it. But he also could be... He might also know how to flamethrower, which is a problem. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. No flamethrower though, just Trick Room. I'm okay if you just Trick Room. If you flamethrower me, that's bad. Okay, you just Trick Room, that's fine. That's okay. So I should survive any special attack from the Ranunculus, and he has Rhyperior at the back, so we'll see. Okay, so that's the Rhyperior. I think I have to quash here. I'm gonna go for a max We're gonna go for an Iron Head. Iron Head boost. I think I'll survive the Rhyperior hit after the boost. Oh no, actually his weakness policy. Ah no, I made a mistake there. Oh, I shouldn't have locked in so quick. I needed to Will-O-Wisp the Rhyperior. Oh no, it wouldn't have done it. Oh no, I'm an idiot. There's Psychic Terrain. Yeah, I made a big mistake here. I should have foul played. My mistake here. Lost a bit of damage. Yeah, that was really bad from my side. But it's the Ranunculus actually. So Rhyperior is very likely dead then. Unless this guy's got a max fire move. It's always kind of nerve-wracking when you're playing against, when you're playing with the Durant, because you don't know, you have no clue if it's running, if a Pokemon's just casually running a fire move. Wait, is it on Focus Sash? That survived, didn't it? That survived. Oh no, it didn't. It looked like it survived. It looked like it had a little bit of red on it left. I can only foul play. He has to double up onto this Durant or he doesn't kill it, so that's a benefit to me. Okay. Let's see. Durant's doing his job. He's doing his job. Oh no! Nightshade really does get it. That's a surprise. That is a surprise to me. I think I'm gonna go with Togekiss. Gotta go for another foul play. Looks like I finally got the highlight that I wanted with the Durant. Durant, amazing. Destroys two heroes. Pretty much win the game after that with Lapras. Especially if the Lapras was running Parasong, but this was my tournament team, so I don't have it because it's way safer to run Parasong. But on ladder, I think it's quite viable to run. Quite viable to actually run the Parasong, because when it Dynamaxes, it's also max guard, so it's very possible for that to be the case. And we have a Lapras at the back, so all is good against the Dusclops as well. All is good. And we have a chance to missing stuff, so I'd rather just freeze try him. Nice. It'll be super weird if this Dusclops is running Protect. And that's game. So thank you guys for staying with me for a while. Pretty quiet stream today, but thank you for everyone that came by. I do want to feature some more Pokemon. think this is a save. There is a Chandelier. Yeah, I think he's gonna lead with Chandelier as well. I think I'm gonna go with Incineroar Conk here. You don't have it right now? It's okay. I'll check it out later. We can fix it up for Wednesday. We can finish it for Wednesday, and then I can stream it either on Friday or Wednesday. Depends on how much stuff is going on. I finished my YouTube banner. Finished making my YouTube banner and my Twitch banner, so I got a lot of free time now. Now I'm just editing some videos, and also I'm working on the Pod Force badge. That's it, though. That's it. I think I'm gonna kill this Primarina. I think I should. Let's see how tanky this is. It might be on AV. We'll see. I haven't played against this yet. Unfortunately, I lost a few games. So I was top 2,500 earlier, but I've lost a few games because of disconnects. Do you want me to do any digital art or anything? I don't know. Do you do much digital art, man? I wouldn't mind if you wanted to help me out with some digital art. I like your painting style though. It's really awesome. But you can help me make some emojis maybe. Some rice ball emojis. Everyone loves rice balls, right? Okay, let's see how much damage this does. It's not AVs. I do a bit. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you can help me make some emojis. But I only have one slot right now, so I'll tell you when I need some emojis. I need to get like 15 subs for the next emoji slot, unfortunately. And it still doesn't work. We can try it. It might be verified now. Still not verified. Feels bad, man. But if you're busy, I heard you're in exam period, so if you're busy, don't worry about it. So I'm kind of scared. I think I'm gonna quash it first, and I'm gonna set up Aurora Veil. Yeah, the rice ball doesn't work. Oh, it's gonna die. It didn't max guard or anything. And this guy set off my weakness policy. I really wonder why so many. I don't understand why so many people on ranked target the Lapras, whereas in the Malmo regionals, you know, the actual good players, they target it around. They target around it. So I'm pretty confused. Especially when it's Dynamax, like it's got like 500 HP. Like, what are you gonna do to it? You're not gonna kill it in, like, sometimes you don't even kill it in like 8 hits. This one I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp here. He might max guard here. If he protects, it's also fine too, because he's gonna take a lot of damage. This is the last Pokemon, so it's very likely a max guard, but I still gotta do it in case he doesn't, because the Whimsicott doesn't really do much. And I also want to try to set up Rain, because it's not Mold Breaker. If not, he's gonna get Will-O-Wisps for sure. He doesn't protect. This guy doesn't run any protects. Why does he not run any protects? And here we go. Round 2 versus Lapras. I think this guy survives. Oh my god, it did 0 damage almost. It did less than the Whimsicott, surprisingly. I don't like how this works out though. Like, it charges up in the middle of his of her body, and then it transferred over to her mouth. Like, that's kind of disorientating. Not a lot of people would notice that, but I do, because animation student knows everything. I mean, notices all of these weird stuff. And hopefully that's him disconnecting and not me disconnecting. I mean, that's his fault for not running any protects there. Or using any protects at all. What do you guys think? Is it his fault or my fault? I think it's definitely his fault. Oh, probably should turn off the music. That's let me put back the game music. The salt, maybe. The salt, yeah. Oh, this is the Dallas Regionals winning team. Oh no, he's not. It's close to it though. It's close to it. I think the Durant wins the game here. What do you guys think? Should I go with the Durant? Of course the Lapras also wins the game too. But this could be a really fast game though. Nah, I'm too scared. I'm too scared. Why am I scared? Because if he leads Jellicent and Trick Rooms, I'm pretty screwed. And I wasted my Dynamax as well. So we'll see what he goes with. Togekiss. Okay, so he was scared of the Durant. I'm pretty sure this Togekiss had a fire move on it. Let's go for a foul play here. I think we're gonna go for a max. The Aurora Veil. I could also quash to take a little bit less damage, but I think I want to take damage because I want to proc the weakness policy. It's probably max lightning into the Lapras. Oh wait, the music's still on. Oh no, but the music, it's on for me, but it's off for you. Yeah. You might still hear it peeking through, not sure. What do you usually draw digitally on, by the way, in this time? Do you use a tablet? iPad? Oh, he actually does go for it. Is it a life bulb? Why do people do this? Do people just not know? Of the weakness policy Lapras powers? It's too strong. That crit didn't even matter, it was gonna die, I think. It has disconnecting keyboard. That's cool. It wasn't Life Orb Duraludon, I think it's AV. So I don't think anything kills. So I better just kill this Rhyperior. Is there any switch-ins that you can do here? He could switch into the Jellicent here as well. He could switch into the Jellicent. It probably doesn't have Water Absorb though. So if he does switch in, we're gonna go with Max Resonance instead. Oh. Doesn't protect, doesn't do anything, just wants to explode. This guy just wants to explode. I know I could have water Max Geisha, but if he switched into his Jellicent and sucked up all of that juicy water, it would have wasted one turn on my Dynamax. And he did have it as well. He just didn't want to do it. Interesting. Really interesting. This should kill with Max Lightning. Does he kill me though? Hope not. I think it could also be Curse Body, so the Max Geisha wouldn't matter, but if it is a Water Absorb, we can just play around that. Because I think losing a Dynamax turn there was quite... Yo, how many I've got so many discounts.